Hello there, this is Michelle and I'm here for Stamp and Stencil Savvy, and this month we're stamping a title. Now I'm a little late. This was due on the first Saturday of April, but better late than never, right? So I have been working through some fall photos when my friend Stephanie and I went to a pumpkin patch. So I have these two photos of her today. One standing by fig trees and one with a baby cow, a calf. And she actually wore a blouse that matches my collection. And so that was very nice. So I have pulled out some stamps from Keep It Simple. I have, let's see, Melody Stories down here for figgy trees. And let's see oh, here we go. Bill outline for baby cows. So my title, I was thinking it could be baby cows, figgy trees, and fall vibes. So I think I may cut this out in some way. So I've kind of laid it out, and I am going to stamp straight on this background. And if you watched my last video, it was for stitches and stencils, and I talked about how I had this unfinished layout. And so this is another one. I had these two photos, and I had a couple of papers laid out, but I didn't have a plan, or maybe I had a plan but I forgot what it was. So I already had this paper put on some white cardstock, and so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I decided to make a big title since that's what we're working on. Over here where this paper is going to be covered, I experimented with a few different inks. I decided the brown, this walnut stain, Distress Oxide matched the paper. This one is Avocado. I think it matches. And then I have Vineyard Berry. So I wanted to see how they looked when they dried. I think this Vineyard Berry matches really well with this. So these will be covered up, and let's see. So I'm going to end up pulling this down a little so I can see what I'm doing. And I do like to stamp the letters individually. And I'm not using a Misty or anything today. So I think Baby will be in this Vineyard Berry. Let's see, and I have my chamois wettened. So this isn't going to be perfect. I'm going to start with the A. And this will not be perfect. And I'm okay with that. I don't want it to look like it was printed on here or everything is perfect. So I'm just going to let it sit for an extra few seconds. Whoa, that was almost a catastrophe, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay. And let's put the letter. Have you ever lost a stamp, a letter stamp? I have. And I've actually found them in my scrapbook space, but boy, how stressful. Okay, so I'm going to get done. I'm sorry, I just pulled my hair back. If you see my hair, there we go. And then we've got one more bee. I just thought baby cows sounded cuter than calves. All right. I love these stamps from Keep It Simple. They are really the quality of Close to My Heart. And I was a Close to My Heart consultant for many years. So I feel like I'm a little bit of a stamp snob. All right. It might be not quite level, but that's okay. Like I said, I am embracing perfection. Okay. Now I have cows, and I'm thinking I'll do them in maybe the green. Let's switch to green. Okay. And let's kind of do a middle letter first. And I have used these stamps, but I don't know if I've used every single letter. So I just rub my thumb on them to get any of the film that could be on there. So this has 4 letters. Baby has 4 letters, but I think cows is going to be a little bit end up wider. Let's see. I'll still line it up under the A. All right. Then I'll do the C. I'm using a Close to My Heart block, a 2x2, and it's got these grooves on the top and the bottom, which I like. Sorry, you can hear, if you hear anything in the background, I am recording when my husband and my dog are home also. Probably should have made that over a little bit if I wanted it centered, but it's okay. All right. And I think I'll put you on fast forward for the rest so you don't have to painstakingly watch me stamp each letter. Okay, I wanted to hop on here for a minute and just show you. I think I did some stuff off camera on accident. So I cut this with these really cool rectangle scallop dies from Keep It Simple. And I wanted to keep this floral bit, so I cut it like this. I cut this off. This was a 6x9, 6x8, and I'll save that. I think that would be a pretty card front or something like that. Looks like I cut it crooked. I didn't realize that. But anyway, but then it had just a straight edge, and so I ended up using some of this wood grain washi. I think it was from Close to My Heart because it has the plastic inside. And then I added some olive cardstock, and I just, and then I put this between the join. I stamped this with a stamp. Background stamp from Keep It Simple is this basket weave, just to, so it wasn't a solid color. And now I'm just trying to embellish and figure out this right hand side. I have some small leaf dies from Keep It Simple. It's called Back to Basics Falling Leaves. And this photo here does not do them justice. They're really cool. You can make them 2-layered if you want. And then over here, I was going to use these 3 colors. And I had both of these. I like that this pulls in the yellow background, but this matches that. It does have the color in here, so I haven't decided. I think I'm going to make them really long banners. These are, I guess they're true 4x4s, and then I matted them. So I'm not going to be able to go the entire length here unless I put these 2 together, which is possible, and make it a solid piece. So I think I'm going to cut these. Okay, I'm going to go make a few leaves off camera, and then I found a few things in my stash. This is from Farmhouse Fall, designed by Becky Adams for Keep It Simple, and it's kind of a rusty brown, but I think it might work. And let's see, what else did I do? So I found this little die cut in with the Simple Stories Harvest Market, and I die cut favorite pick from these dies. They come with little Polaroid frames, and this is from Keep It Simple. I'll link it down below. But I thought that was cute. Favorite pick, because this is a really good pick of my friend. Okay, so I am ready to embellish. I cut out a bunch of leaves. I like this die from Keep It Simple because they're small. I only had large ones. So I think this is kind of a blank space. I'll probably add some here. This needs a little bit here. Maybe something like this. And over here, I just try to put each color represented, right? And then I was thinking maybe even the wooden one. And then down here, I really like this little pink barn, and I thought it'd cover up where the stamping wasn't perfect, although I'm not worried about it. And then the little jam jar, since it's the right color and you can make fig jam. And I have some little sayings here. I thought about putting here. And just putting a few leaves underneath, and then I'll get that all figured out and I'll come back. And then I've looked through and found some, when I was looking for sequins, I forgot I had these. These are from Stampin' Up. I've never used them. I thought I'd use this green color, and I don't want the orange. So then I went and found these. These are from Close to My Heart. I think these on the end, either the glitter ones or the solid ones, work pretty well. And then I was thinking also brown and brown. I found these in my enamel dot storage. These are glittery. Or I have these wood grain sequins, which I thought might work because the wood grain is the pattern that I have. So, and then I have some extra leaves if I want them. I probably won't end up using this one like I had shown you. I don't have any more of this pattern paper. This is not actually from Simple Stories. It's something I pulled out of my stash. This one is, but I don't want to put it probably straight on the yellow. I could put it, let's see, maybe here on top if I wanted all of them there. All right, so I think that is a smart way to go when you don't have enough embellishments that are with the collection. Go and die cut some stuff. All right, so let me come back. I will be back. Okay, I decided just to do the sequins. So I've got them all scattered around. They're still wet, so you see a little bit of the glue. I'll have some still shots at the end, and I will have the link to the playlist down below. So I hope that you will click that link and check everybody else that stamped titles this month with Stamp and Stencil Savvy. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.